The latest buzz and the central focus of discussion in the Korean entertainment industry is the latest court ruling on the lawsuit between ADOR and NewJeans over the group's exclusive contract. Court rules against NewJeans' ADOR contract still valid on October 30 KST. The 41st Civil Division of the Seoul Central District Court delivered its initial ruling in the lawsuit questioning the validity of the exclusive contract between ADOR and girl group NewJeans. On this day, the court confirmed the validity of its exclusive contracts with the 5 members of NewJeans and stated, "The exclusive contracts signed between ADOR and NewJeans in 2022 are valid. The litigation costs will be borne by NewJeans." Dispatch's analysis following the initial ruling, dozens of media outlets flooded the web with detailed results, dismissals, and statements from the court. On October 31, Dispatch released its own analysis of the lawsuit and identified Min Hee Jin as the key figure in NewJeans' downfall. Right-pointing arrow NewJeans' claims stem from Min Hee Jin's premeditated actions. Right-pointing arrow Min Hee Jin is not the key person of the exclusive contract. Right-pointing arrow Min Hee Jin's actions were not meant to protect NewJeans. Right-pointing arrow Min Hee Jin intended to take NewJeans and go independent. Right-pointing arrow Min Hee Jin reconstructed Hanni's "ignore her" situation. According to Dispatch, Min Hee Jin's name was repeatedly mentioned in the litigation. In fact, her name was brought up 104 times in the court documents. Dispatch explained, the issue of breach of contract, Min Hee Jin. The start of the public dispute, Min Hee Jin. The misunderstanding surrounding ignore her, Min Hee Jin. Her name was mentioned a total of 104 times in the ruling. The plan, the attempt, and the failure of NewJeans' escape. The key figure throughout the year-long battle was Min Hee Jin. On October 30, the Seoul Central District Court's Civil Division 41, Chief Judge Jung Hoe Il, ruled in favor of ADOR. In effect, it was a complete defeat for NewJeans. NewJeans demanded to terminate their contract, citing the following reasons among many: management shortcomings caused by Min Hee Jin's dismissal, damage to NewJeans' originality due to ILLIT copying NewJeans, lack of response to the trainee video leak, HYBE belittling NewJeans' achievements, forced album releases. However, the court rejected all 10 of NewJeans' claims. Dispatch reviewed the ruling and summarized the court's key findings. The exclusive contract does not stipulate that Min Hee Jin must personally perform management duties for NewJeans. All ADOR employees work exclusively for NewJeans. The group has been provided with a dedicated fan app, phoning, luxury accommodations, an exclusive dance studio, and a styling room. They even had the opportunity to appear in a BTS music video before debut, clear evidence of ADOR's significant effort in managing NewJeans. Although NewJeans claimed that HYBE conducted a retaliatory audit on Min Hee Jin around April 2024, a critical time for the group's comeback, it was actually Min Hee Jin who initiated the public battle around that time. While Min Hee Jin was still ADOR's CEO during this period, NewJeans' grievances were directed toward ADOR and HYBE's actions, excluding Min herself. Min Hee Jin prepared public campaigns, reports to government agencies, and lawsuits in advance with the intention of separating ADOR and NewJeans from HYBE. In the process, she involved the parents of NewJeans members to create public sentiment that HYBE was treating the group unfairly. She also sought potential investors to acquire ADOR. The court ruled that these actions cannot be seen as attempts to protect NewJeans from contractual violations. Conversations between Min Hee Jin and Executive L contained no mention of protecting NewJeans. The group's claim that ADOR failed its contractual duties was the result of Min Hee Jin's prior efforts to identify elements that could be used in a lawsuit or to sway public opinion against HYBE. It appears Min Hee Jin intended to either make ADOR independent from HYBE or personally take NewJeans and separate from both ADOR and HYBE. As for Hanni, the court found she either did not hear or did not clearly remember the ILLIT manager's remark. The expression, "ignore her," which NewJeans used as the basis for their bullying claim, was first used by Min Hee Jin. There is a strong possibility that Hanni's recollection and description of the incident were distorted after her conversation with Min Hee Jin, especially given Hanni's limited proficiency in Korean. Min Hee Jin reconstructed the situation, which Hanni herself could not accurately describe, to make it appear as though Hanni had suffered direct and aggressive behavior. Even though no proof of forced album distribution occurred, Min Hee Jin used the allegation publicly as a means to attack HYBE. The court noted she showed no genuine concern for improving NewJeans' standing relative to rival idol groups. The court further explained that, in management contracts, especially for pre-debut artists like NewJeans, large investments are made with uncertain returns. Once the artist gains fame and a fanbase through this support, if they then reject the management's authority and claim the contract is invalid simply because their opinions were not accepted, it would allow them to unjustly escape their contract. Thus, such claims cannot be regarded as a violation of their personal rights. The exclusive contract remains valid. ADOR retains its managerial authority over NewJeans under the agreement. Meanwhile, NewJeans has appealed the decision, stating that returning to ADOR is impossible. They stated, given the complete breakdown of trust, it is not possible to resume normal activities under ADOR. We plan to file an immediate appeal. However, ADOR commented, "We sincerely hope today's ruling gives the artists a chance to calmly reflect on this matter. We have finished preparations for the release of their full-length album and are waiting for them." See also, Min Hee Jin updates her Instagram with posts confirming launch of new agency OOAK.